It's your boy Evolutionary Knight back at it again. Another video. Just a quick video. We're going to run through Deesa, Terra, and Cinsaro Marsh. These are my teams that I use to one shot 15 them. I added Maserati into my team here, as you can see. Of course, you want your damage dealers in the back line to get the buff from him. My main damage dealers would be those two there. I'm using the plus 15 attack for Bailey. He's going to be conducting most of my damage. I do not have a tank here, so it doesn't even matter. And then Coronet. The healing effect of ally and support heroes shall be increased by 25%. If the HP of a heal unit is lower than 30%, the healing effect shall be increased by another 50%. I personally think that should be a gold. To me, that is monster. Big healing, especially when you're down and you're almost out or you're almost dying. Come through, clean it up. All right, real quick. We'll go ahead and do 10 of them. I obviously want gears. So let's go through, see how this gets done. All right. Maserati take a little bit of damage here. There goes the big jump. He's going to heal it right back up with the boom, bow, bow. Bang, look at that. Big heals. All right. A lot of damage being put out here. Big thing is, can we get the shield down? Everybody ults. Easy work. You got Emma. You got, look at that. Boom, shield down. Good. All right, so Tony the Tiger's back there shooting multiple arrows. Hattie's strike does multiple attacks as well. Bailey does multiple attacks, so it's enough to get it down. Bailey hops over to the ult, kills it, and then you just see the damage. Just tons of damage being put into Deesa to get him down. Still working. If you notice, nobody really went under half health with damage, so there's not a lot of damage being put out at this current time. And Maserati is easy, can keep up with it. So there we go. All right, so the damage that we're outputting is definitely, out damaging the healing that they're doing. So this team has more than enough damage to get through this. I don't know why they haven't hit the ad yet and made it a little harder for me there, or just prolonged it a little bit at this point. But they're gonna keep pushing, pushing the boss. If you look at the damage numbers, I'm doing way more than enough damage to get through it, to get to the, where I need to be at. But you also have to take into consideration, because I'm doing so much damage, I'm able to use a healer as a tank, because once they get into the mode where he's on his back with his feet up, you can easily top off the team because nobody's taking damage at that time. But that's currently the team I'm using. I'll show you my Maserati. My Bailey is really well built for how long we were playing the game. So 61k there, 48k crit, 50 crit damage. Okay, my Maserati isn't my best geared healer. I think Serena is. Serena's maxed, immortal, all that good stuff. But as you can see here, 1.5 mil, and I think I can crank that up. His gear right now is not optimized for what I have, so I need to go back through my gears. Also with this new gear, throw some levels into it, see what I can get into. You can feed gear. So if you want to take a chance on a piece, you'll never waste tokens, because you can feed gear into gear. So that's what I really like about this. You'll get the 1-for-1 back, which is awesome. All right, so it's exclusive right now is at 16. That's where the heals are. My Emma, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have Emma and they're interested in what the build is. I do not have Gluttony on her yet. I haven't got a complete set geared to my liking. So we have 68k attack on her, or overall stats. Nothing else but attack. All right, so everything else, the equipment, attack, got to put it in there. Same thing with your healers, HP. All right, stack them with attack. Every substat should have attack on it. So you want to keep rolling and you want to keep trying until you get attack on all your substats. Your secondary substat outside of attack can be damage reduction, can be HP, if that's your second choice of action, or the second course of action, because you want to keep her alive as well. All right. My Sereni has a set right now, a healing set, so she does push out a monster heals 23 on the exclusive. 1.3 on the health. I think I can crank her up to get more health. And I got a couple more pieces from Hardmo Alter that I need to look into. And then we have Hattie. Ooh, my bad there. I don't edit videos, so my apologies. I crashed. I'll get back into it as soon as I can. Not editing videos yet. It just takes too much time. I ain't got the patience for it at this moment. Getting old. But anyway, all right. So back into it. We're talking about Hattie. This is the way my Hattie's built out. I'm still missing some gear for her or him or it. Currently at 45.5. Again, it's more just, I wanted to have attack. This is what I had at the time. Substats, attack. You'd want to pump as much attack as possible. And attack and defense, I think that's what she benefits from in her skills. To check out her skills to make sure. Attack, defense, and HP. Get her up there. So that way they're doing work. All right, let's move on to the next one. Before we go in there, my team's pretty much the same, except for I also have Rav. Rav is critical for me in the Marsh. We'll look at her equipment real quick. 68k crit, 45% crit damage, 52% health with 20 on the exclusive. I love her. I think she's a monster. She gets things done. I got 2.4 million HP on crit with 16.3k. And it's all vigorous except for 2 shield pieces because I needed the HP. All right, so we got shield on him until I can get the HP. And I'm just going to pump more HP into him. I want all HP because I have tons of damage reduction from substats. So if I didn't have a lot of damage reduction from the substats, I'd put damage reduction on the boots just to make it so that he can get through the content without any issues. We'll do the Marsh real quick. Marsh is big for me. As far as it's pretty easy for me to get done. This one here, I have to manual. So you'll see who's on manual. Tony the Tiger bounces around and he can jump into the pond, or he likes to jump into ads and die. So I keep his ass right where it needs to be. Sit your ass still and shoot arrows. Also, I have Rav. Rav is auto because I need her to kill the ads, right? Sometimes she will have a good run where she swaps to the ads and get the ads down. Other times she will not. So I manually kill the ads. Now her ult's up, just get it to the ads. Boom, smoke them and keep it moving. Real easy like, all right? Now I'm doing the damage that needs to be done to get this boss down. Everybody's putting in work. It's good times. Ads come up. I go ahead, just easily set her ult up there. I only have the ult to get the boss down. She's doing the most damage, putting in the most work. But you do not want them ads to touch you. If those ads touch you or get to the boss, then your back line takes the damage and you pretty much wipe. So ads are critical, crucial. They are a must to get down as soon as possible. So that's why I have her doing that work. Her ult comes up over and over again. So it's just balancing out, getting it just right. Making this run easy. You do not want those ads to get into your back line and smoke you. All right, so 13 mil damage with her, as well as on top of the ads. Emma's doing her own thing over there. 9 mil, easy, light work, no problems whatsoever. The boss does do some significant damage if you don't have a tank. So I suggest you have a tank. The damage hits your back line from the boss. He does like a throw or whatever of poison, and it can hit you pretty hard. I don't use Bailey here because Bailey jumps over in that pond and collects stacks. He gets about the 21 stacks, and he's just useless to me. And then ends up dying, halfway through it. So I do not suggest Bailey for this. These are the final stats there: 23 million, big damage done, easy, light work, push it and keep going. Right. All right. So last but not least, we're going to do Teradome. 15 Teradome is annoying for me, right? I get through it, but the main issue is that Bailey dies early, so my other guys have to clean it up. That's why I haven't got the tokens and stuff yet for, because my account is basically synergized around Bailey. And what he does is, real quick, I have auto on Tony the Tiger because he has to jump into the circle there. But he does a move that you've seen there, and that move normally one-shots my Bailey. So I got lucky there, and I'll get a little bit more damage. Bailey does so much damage to him that it's still significant to have him in there, even though I know he's going to die, because in the end, he's going to probably do more damage than the rest of the team. So that's why he's still in there. I think this is it here. He does his little punch. Oh, Bailey audit. Was able to slip it, so that's nice. I'll have him a little while longer. Keep an eye on there. I think that's the kick. But keep an eye on Tony the Tiger, because when he does his red punch, you don't want Tony the Tiger in that AoE. If he gets hit by that, it's pretty much end of the game for him as well. So keep an eye on him there. You seen that punch and that crit, and this is the red AoE I'm talking about. You'll want to jump Taylor out of. Heals are not the issue, as you can see there. Big heals. So now, without Bailey, but Bailey did so much damage. Without Bailey now, my team normally finishes. And this is how I do 15 Terra. So it's not too bad for me. If I could keep Bailey alive, I probably shed half the time that it takes for me to do from this point on. But it is what it is. I normally, I think, leave 2 bombs up as well in the process. So my team is strong enough to push through it, so that is what it is. All right, get through the bombs. I think we get 2 down, if I'm not mistaken. 1. Second one there. At this point, we're relying heavy on Scatty and Tony to get it done. So now I'm outside the bubble. Always remember, jump back into the bubble so that damage counts. Anything outside the bubble doesn't. Beautiful thing about Hattie is he's in the bubble, so his damage is considered within the blue, even though Schooner is out, whatever his name is. So, okay, now finally he caught up to my Bailey's damage. That's how significant Bailey is in this dungeon. Tony's not too far behind. The hills look right. We're on schedule, it seems like, so we'll get them down. And these are pretty much my automatic teams. This is who I use. For this boss, you definitely need a tank. For the Marsh, I'm pretty sure you need a tank. I may try it and put a video out later on determining whether you need a tank. But when I use it, when I fought it before, she did so much damage with like an acid throw or whatever that the tank would just get murdered, or my back line would just get murdered. So I definitely had to use a tank in there. Well, that's it. That's the 3 caves, or the 3 dungeons on the map that teams I use for automatic. I wouldn't say necessarily automatic as far as I can just automatically push it in, but you've seen the slight moves I have to do to put them off of auto manual to make sure that the runs are clean and easy. The beautiful thing about this game, unlike games like Raid, you don't have to sit and do the dungeon over and over 500 times, right? We're not just farming the dungeon 500 times with our tablet or phone or computer open, leaving it on overnight. You get 10 per run. So just the manual in it, to do it manual and it count for 9 extra turns, outside of the one you're doing, it's remarkable. It's very nice, well-rounded for the game. Makes the game good. All right, so you know your role, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Show me some love. Come watch my videos. Enjoy them with me. Hopefully I helped you out a little bit. Peace.